Fans clamor for Fridays because they know that Uncle Futrelli is going to hook up with Dr. Zhivago. It's Dr. David Chao out in SoCal, Cal at Sports Injury Central. You can follow him on X at Pro Football Doc. He's the best in the business. And SICScore.com. So let's get into it. Joe Mixon back at practice, but give me his SIC score, and will he be carrying the ball for the Texans again this week?
I love how you guys are following the SIC score, and guess what? We update it all the time. Based on the latest information, he had the high ankle sprain. This is pointing to be the week that he returns. So we're in the low 80s now, 81, 83 area where he's going to likely play, but perhaps not have all touches. And importantly also, Dameon Pierce, hamstring, the other running back, the number 2 running back for the Texans, looks like it's his first time back as well.
Josh Allen looked like he got his bell rung last week. Do you think he was concussed? They allowed him to go back in quickly. What did you see?
Well, it certainly looked like he took a pretty good hit. It was certainly at least a mandatory head check, either from a buzz down or the referee. It looked like he wanted to avoid the head check, but you can't avoid it. They apparently checked him and put him back into the game. I get it. The video looked bad of a significant hit, and it's a bad look when you have a Bills staff member offering a popper, an ammonia capsule on the sideline to Josh Allen after that. Turns out that was an assistant strength and conditioning coach, not a member of the medical staff. So it's not exactly like he would know about the concussion and trying to do the popper. But it's an interesting, not great look. But Josh Allen is not on the injury report. He was a little evasive in press conferences. I always say for a long time, why don't you have one member of medical speak to a pool reporter after the game, and you can clear these things up. Just like last night on Thursday Night Football, the referee came on immediately and said, hey, we didn't have that enhanced video, or that would have been the punt returner did touch the ball. It helps at least clarify the situation if people would say Josh Allen was checked and this is how he was checked. And by the way, the person with the ultimate observation and approval is the independent neurologist on the sideline, who lives where? In the Houston area, not Buffalo area. That game was in Texas. So I don't think there were shenanigans, but it is a not best look for the league.
What are Allen's weapons looking like for Monday night? Cook, Holland, Samuel, and Shakir.
Well, Cook looks like he has a turf toe. He doesn't look good. Shakir still coming off the previous week high ankle where he missed. He's not looking good. Samuel has a toe issue. Samuel and Hollins with the shoulder. Samuel and Hollins should go, but Cook and Shakir likely missing for Josh Allen and the Bills.
The Colts offense looked like it'd be playing a lot of backups with Taylor out again and Richardson and Pittman banged up, both of them. But Richardson has a 72 SIC score and Pittman a 36 SIC score. They were in red zone drills today. Do you expect them to play?
Well, Pittman was said to go on IR. Now he's, did something in practice. So maybe for red zone usage, limited usage, we'll see on Pittman. Anthony Richardson is looking like he will start. His pocket play will be normal, but it's his mobility and running that we'll have to watch with his hip pointer. Jonathan Taylor already out. But a piece of the best news for the Colts might be Ryan Kelly with his neck injury. The All-Pro center is back this week, it looks like.
Giants, Neighbors out. What about Singletary?
Singletary is questionable, not guaranteed to play right now. Questionable. Neighbors is definitely ruled out. It's been 2 weeks, really more than 14 days, because it was a Thursday game concussion. He got a lot of grief on social media for attending the Travis Scott concert. And, look, I get optics. That's not great, but concussion treatment is no longer sitting alone in a cool, dark room. So it's just bad optics, but I don't think it necessarily delayed his return going to that rap concert.
Bijan and Mooney, they were limited participants in practice earlier in the week, but they were full participants today. Are they going to be under 100% for that game for the Falcons?
No, I think they'll be close. Bijan Robinson's playing through that hamstring. It's mild only. They're just listing him for just for completeness purposes, he should play. And then his knee as well. Both of those guys should play.
Brian Robinson, what's his status with the Commanders?
Robinson is his knee, and it's more questionable. He did play through last week with it. The good news is Ekeler is back, so maybe Robinson can play, just won't have his usual touches. Share with Ekeler.
Etienne is shoulder problem. How's he doing?
He's doing fine, drinking tea in London as part of his rehab. 2 games for the Jaguars in London.
Watson of the Packers, a 55-6 score. Is Love going to have him back?
I think he's on the doubtful side of questionable. Look, it's great news he didn't go on IR with his E-version style ankle sprain, but I'm not sure that he's ready yet. But apparently Romeo Doubs is back this week from the personal conduct or suspension, so Packers will have a little more firepower.
Warren and Friar, are they okay for the Steelers now?
They should be. They're heading the right direction. What's not good for the Steelers is the center and the right side of their offensive line. And of course, Russell Wilson is now, quote, fully healthy. So he's on the roster, not emergency quarterback. He's officially going to be Justin Fields' backup, waiting in the wings. So we'll see what happens.
And Levis is going, right?
Levis has wanted to go. And look, Brian Callahan's been true to his word. If he's healthy, he's the starter. He is healthy. And so he is the starter, not Mason Rudolph. Will Levis is indeed the starter.
15 seconds. How did the Friar faithful do tonight at Chavez Ravine?
Well, I hope they crush, for my family. Then we can have some more fun times and have more Blink 182 anthems played at Petco Park. We hope they crush.
Oh, the Friar faithful and Dr. Zhivago. We got to get San Diego to beat the Dodgers tonight. All right, Dr. Zhivago, have a great weekend, David, my man.